Right, so this video is a budget bushcraft kit video, and what I've done is I've got like a basic amount of stuff, and I've rechecked the prices for this time now, November 2016, to make sure the prices are relevant. Because some of this stuff I've had for a while, but I've rechecked it to make sure it's right. So this is only a very basic kit, but you could get all of this for roughly 60 quid. Roughly 60 quid, 60, 70 quid, maybe cheaper. And what I've done is you could get this, you could sort this out even cheaper if you made stuff. But what I've done, instead of making stuff, I've put all bought stuff here. So, you know, because some people don't like making their own things. So I'll run through it, tell you the kind of rough prices. And the prices I'd done it by was either stuff on eBay or buying stuff from like cheap shops, including Pound World and stuff like that. So what we've got here, that's a hexamin block stove. And you could get other stoves or make a stove, but like I said, this is bought stuff, and this is like some of the cheapest bits I could find. You might get a different, you know, cheaper ones than this, but I was trying to count in the fuel that goes with them as well. So a hexamin block stove with your solid fuel blocks, and you put your mess tin, whatever, on there. I found you could get those for around 3 to 4 quid with some blocks with it. You might be able to get it cheaper, but 3 to 4 quid for that. So that would be a stove for you. And then these mess tins. Now I'm sure I got these from Pound World, so obviously these was £1 each, but I found you can get them for about 3 quid each on eBay. Aluminium bottle. Now I can't say I found jackpot ones, but I found similar ones on eBay. There was more this size, but similar ones, just kind of generic ones, for around £2.50. So far we've got something to cook on, something to cook in or boil water, and something to carry water in. Now, coming up for a knife, one of the cheapest I could find. Now you can get even cheaper knives, but this is the HULTAFORS HD knife. These are pretty good knives. These are strong, decent knives. I've had a couple of these and I've used them. One of them, you know, I shake the handle and everything. Now you can get those for about £4.50 to about 5 quid. Oh, there's the thing on the back. If you want to know what to search for. HULTAFORS heavy duty knife. So that means so far we've got something to cook in, something to cook on, cook in, carry water, and a knife for cutting. Now, metal cup. This metal cup is enamelled, I believe, or painted. So you won't be able to cook with this, but you would be able to boil your water and then pour it into your cup. And you can get these ones, obviously, if you went to Pound World, you could get them from there for £1. But I've found these for about £3.50 to 4 quid on eBay. Folding saws. Now I did have another one of these folding saws, and I got it from, it was either Aldi or Lidl, for 3 quid. So you could get them for around 3 quid if you look. But this one, eBay again, for around £6. Now I did see other ones on there, but this one was about 6 quid. You've got 2 cutting tools now. Tarps. So this small tarp I got from Pound World, and this is probably just about big enough to lay on. Maybe just about big enough. You might want to buy 2, but that'll still only be £2. That could be your ground sheet. And then I got this camouflage one, which is 2.7 metres by 3.5 metres. You can get these for around £6.60. And you can buy camouflage ones as well off eBay, and they're relatively cheap as well. You might pay more than £1, but you can get your measurements better, you know, on there than what you get Pound World. So now we've got something to sit on or lay on, and something to cover us up from the rain. So now for making fire, ferro rods. This is not a bad ferro rod, it's quite a large one. Now I've seen you can get a similar size to this on eBay for around £1.65 to around £2, you know, and more. You know, you go as much as you like, but you can get these for around £2, say. So we've got something to cook in, cook on, carry water, cut branches, carve wood, and make fire now. If you're going to use a hexagon block, you're going to need a lighter, or more than likely going to make life easier with a lighter, so you can add another 50p onto that, or matches. So now, sleeping bag. I've just put this in this bag because I actually can't find the proper bag it goes in, but this is just a green kind of generic sleeping bag, and I found you can get those on eBay for around £8 to £9. If you're going to sleep with one in winter, you're probably going to want a wool blanket to go with it, but you know, for summer camping, sleeping bag £8.80. So now we've got something to sleep in as well. Paracord. This isn't 100 foot, but you're going to need paracord for tying up your tarps and just other general things. So paracord you can get. This isn't like your military spec paracord, but this stuff is good. This is strong, you know, for the price you pay. So you can get 100 foot for around £4.50. Now you've got something to tie stuff up with. The first aid kits, I've always put a first aid kit with my bushcraft stuff or whatever, and if I go in I always take a first aid kit. So in here is actually, this is, oh no, this is just the normal one. This is a Pound World first aid kit, or a Poundland, whatever. So obviously this costs £1. Now what I normally do is I'll buy 2 of them and I put them into one packet. But you've got a little bandage, plasters, some little scissors and some tape for £1. But I looked online and I found you could get a similar small kind of, called a kind of pocket first aid kit, for around £2. So now the last thing, really, there is a lighter on here. You can get these for £1. So that would make that easier, or £1.50. So the last thing really is something to put all this in, and that's a rucksack. Now you may not get this precise rucksack, but you can get a green 40 litre rucksack from eBay for around £11. It won't be exactly the same as this, but it would do you for kind of days out and weekends out and stuff like that in the summer. So now we've got something to put all this in, something to cook on, cook in, have drinks, saw wood, make fire, first aid, shelter, sleep in, carrying water, and cutting stuff up with a knife and tying stuff up like your tarp and that. But all for around, say, 60 to 70 quid. And all this stuff is not bad quality stuff. It's, you know, it's not the best you're ever going to get, but it's not terrible. Right, so have a look if you want to you know, get cheap bushcraft set. eBay, Amazon, places like that. Local charity shops are good as well. So what I'll do later on, I'll do another video of like a homemade bushcraft kit, or you know, even cheaper than this one, but you're gonna have to put some effort in and make some stuff. Right, anyway, I've probably forgotten a load of bits, but there's plenty of other stuff you could still add to this as well. But that's, you know, kind of like a basic 60 quid bushcraft kit. Right, cheers for watching. I'll see you later.